Good day, my friends. How y'all doing? It's me, Channy, and welcome back to the channel. I'm so sorry for the absence on the channel for basically half a month. The reason behind that is FC24, the next FIFA game, is about to come out. And I'm doing a lot in the background to prepare for it, to have things set up for it the best way. So hopefully, as soon as I have everything set up properly, we'll be good to go to push out content more. I know you guys, especially the ones that are obviously subscribed to this channel, really love engaging with this, with my Sorare content, and I highly appreciate it. So thank you once again for tuning in. Let's dive into this game week. Yes, what has happened this game week? I had a lineup builder that I wanted to upload, and at the end of the day, I recorded it, and I didn't upload it. So I forgot. But yeah, I have put together a couple of teams. In total, I can actually show you the hidden lineups as well, and some of the cancelled ones. So let's showcase all of them. Oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong button there. Okay, so All-Star Rare, I have put together a team that I thought would be doing really well. Obviously, Wolves scored a goal, so Alisson didn't get too many things to do in this game. He only had one save and obviously conceded with the other shot that they took. Defensively, Liverpool were doing terrible in that game. It was really annoying to watch. The first half was possibly one of the worst first halves I've seen Liverpool play, but the second half was exceptional. And yeah, I brought in a couple of players. I've made some massive changes to the gallery. I've been quite cutthroat with some of the things that I've done here, and I've done a few very exciting things that I need to show you, and I have a specific plan to go after one specific player that I still don't have in my gallery. I'll show you all of that in just a second. But yeah, this team is going to be winning me a reward. Apparently, I'm going to finish in 140th position, which is quite nice considering that it's going to be a tier 3 reward. So very, very happy with that. Obviously, would have loved to get a better score out of Vertonghen, and obviously a better score out of Alisson would have been nice as well. But how good is Joey Veerman? I mean, he is the must-have card right now. Look at these crazy scores, man. This guy is just ridiculous. If we look at just his performances for PSV, 3 back-to-back 100s. In his last 6 games, he had 4 100 scores. I think he is the best card on the platform right now. Like, honestly, he just is. So yeah, I absolutely love owning this card. I've been thinking about taking my profits on it for a little while because I bought him for like 750 euros and his last sale was for like 1,600. Obviously, since I have an older season card, it probably would sell for like a little bit less, of course. But still, like, these scores, I look at these and I look at the way PSV Eindhoven play, the attacking style, the way that De Jong constantly scores goals off of corners that our main man is taking. I'm just thinking, you know what? Let's just ride it out. I bought him at 750. If he ends up like hurting himself or doing something crazy, he won't drop to 750 immediately. So I have plenty of time to take my profits. So I kind of feel safe with the Veerman in the gallery. But I did buy O'Reilly because O'Reilly is taking sets at Celtic, and I think he's very undervalued. An under 23 midfielder that takes all the corner kicks, I believe, at Celtic. A man that is now basically starting every single match. Look at these last, like, 6 scores. He has 5 scores above 80 in there, and I'm just sat there thinking, this guy's in one of the strongest teams in Challenger Europe, and his price is like 500 euros I bought him for. I was really shocked when I saw this. I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to buy him for 500. But yeah, he came in, and that is the first team he's taking part in. Immediately, we're getting ourselves a reward. Amazing stuff. All-Star Rare Pro, massive letdown. Feyenoord, typical. Always concede a goal. Doing my head in. I absolutely hate it. But I'll take the 360 points. I don't know if it will help me in the monthlies. In the monthlies, I desperately, like, here's the thing. I want to do well in the monthlies. I really, really do. I've been looking at the monthly scores so far. Obviously can't read too much into it because we still have like 3-4 game weeks that need to be considered. But at the end of the day, the prize pool in there and the consistency that my gallery can provide to reach like 350 plus scores easily, that just shows me I need to prioritize these. And since we have so many quality players, I think All-Star Rare Pro, those 2 divisions are my priority. They will remain my priority. because obviously they pay out some of the best rewards. And on top of it, you can win ETH in certain rankings, which is amazing. So yeah, this is the team I've put out. Hold on a second. Sorry, just got an Amazon package. Had to obviously answer the door. Champion Europe Rare Pro. This team is still in the run-in. I mean, I'm 180 points away from a reward. I probably will need 200 points off of Alex Garcia and Tsigankov. But since they are super rares and players that actually tend to get good AA, if I get lucky, somehow I could squeeze my way into a reward into Champion Europe Rare Pro, which would make me very happy. A massive letdown from Cherki. I'm actually very upset with him, and it's not necessarily just him. It's the entire Olympique Lyon squad. They just they just don't look as good. And yeah, it's not a great situation to be part of. So I'm definitely looking for alternatives in that position. I think I bought Cherki. I don't even know. How much did I buy him for? Probably spent way too much on him. Wait, did I buy him a long time ago? I don't even know where I got him. No, not the common. Not the common, the rare, please. There we go. So I got him for Benjamin Sheshko and Sebastian Szymanski. Oof. Yep. As you can tell, there is a little bit of a difference in price now. That's, yeah. One day it actually looked heavily in favor of me. It really did. But yeah, it now switched back again. And that once again shows that things are so dynamic. At first, when I sent these cards across, it seemed like I overpaid for Cherki. Then Szymanski and Sheshko's prices dropped massively. And because Sheshko was only sat on a bench, or at least expected to sit on a bench at Leipzig, and Szymanski, no one knew where he was going. And it was looking like I did a great trade. Now, though, looking at it, it's basically worth half of what these guys' averages are. So, again, if you do the trading stuff, sometimes you just got to be patient, or sometimes you are too late in getting things done and taking profits. But hey, here we are, looking at the Champion Europe Rare Pro team, hoping to get a good game out of Girona. Would love to see that. And then the Under 23 Rare Pro, I mean, I don't even want to talk about it. Bazunu is trash. Wow. I actually, look, here was the point. The reason why I got Bazunu was, I was like, oh, I'm going to be smart. In December, there's so many midweeks where Bazunu is going to play, and Southampton are a team that got relegated from the Premier League, and they should probably do well in the Championship. Psych. No, he sucks, dude. He's ass. Honestly, guys, I am shocked that the Republic of Ireland is rather playing him in the starting 11 over Kelleher. Kelleher, the backup goalkeeper from Liverpool, is twice, 3, 4 times the player Bazunu is. I'm not even kidding. This guy is so bad. It's genuinely laughable how bad Southampton are at defending. Now, I won't put it solely down to him. I'm just talking about, like, in Sorare terms, this team can't defend to save their lives, and I'd rather not have him and lose the opportunity to play midweeks in December in Under 23 than actually have him and then, you know, just get, what, 14s, 15s, 21s, 11s? Has this guy ever had a period where he was actually doing really well? Oh, it was back in what? Game week 150. Oh, these are all Republic of Ireland games. Ever at club level. Have you ever had a good period? Like, here's the point. I was extremely stupid for buying this card. Genuinely. I should have used my brain more. I was like, oh, midweeks. Don't do that. Don't do that. I bought him for like 1,000. And I can show you guys what I've done, actually. I have sold a bunch of players. Yes, I have sold a bunch of players, and I have gone ahead and accepted a few deals. To Sir Hiss, shout out to you. I have sold Kaduolu, who I don't see any value in anymore for my gallery. I'll explain to you guys in a second. Nutput, I've let go because I'm sick and tired of getting or using goalkeepers where I just can't rely on them having a good defense in front of them, where I know they'll be doing well. Like, for example, Ter Stegen, Barcelona, always deliver. So, Formosa Mendy has been let go. Gift Orban, Musa Ndiaye, Renato Vega, all these guys for like 1,400 euros. I believe the total of these players' values as we speak right now comes down to like 1,000 650, 1,700 or something like that. I was happy to just, sometimes you just got to let loose. You just got to let things go and go into a direction where you feel more comfortable with. And this happens to me many, many times throughout my Sorare experience. A lot of times where I'm like excited about new things and this and that and this and that. And I just get these players and I'm like, you know what? These guys suck. So I then move them on. And don't get me wrong, Gift Orban, amazing talent. Ndiaye, I love him. It's his 1 out of 100 as well, his first ever card. But his value has gone up so much since I bought him that I was like, you know what? Let's just let him go. I listed him up before. Don't you worry. I listed up his 1 out of 100 multiple times before. No one showed interest, hence why I involved him in this deal. He is gone. But then going down further, you'll see an even bigger deal with Origi, Forster, Caicedo, Otavio, Bazunu, and Taylor Harvard-Bellis. Now, this deal, once again, I think it came down to like 1,800 euros in total in terms of like floor price and all that stuff. But we got 1,550 for it. Still, like, even if it's even more than that I'm technically losing out on, I just wanted to get rid. I just wanted to get rid and clean up my gallery a little bit and do something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time and slowly work my way into it. I mentioned it in previous videos, but never really went after it. Now, we are going for it. I've brought in the super rare goalkeeper under 23, Ivor Pandur. Now, he also plays for a team that does historically tend to struggle, right? But Pandur, I used him last season. He is someone that can get great AA. But this season already, Fortuna Sittard had a clean sheet against Ajax, a clean sheet against Feyenoord. These things mean a lot to me. And then obviously he has also been part of the under-21s at Croatia. If he keeps up performing like this, he could be someone that later on obviously gets a little bit more playtime in the national team. If players like Livakovic and stuff are injured, he could step in as a young talent. But generally speaking, I just wanted to get a goalkeeper where I can feel like, okay, if he doesn't concede 3, he'll still have plenty to do in his team and get me a decent score that doesn't kill my lineups. And it opens up the chance of getting super high scores when he does get those clean sheets, as you can see here. And yeah, I'm just excited. I'm genuinely excited. I have another 23 super rare goalkeeper again. Last time I had a goalkeeper, it was Osako's super rare. Never got anything out of him, really. But this time, I'm actually wanting to play on the 23 super rare. And if you just look at the opportunities that present themselves to me, I have 3 under 23 Feyenoord super rares. And with Feyenoord and their defending and their goalkeeping, since Bijlo has been gone, they look terrible at the back. I'll be honest, they just let too many goals in. And it's not, I shouldn't say terrible. I should say, like, they attack too much. They just go forward. Everyone bombs forward. All of a sudden, you'll see Hartman inside the box. You'll see Getrauda inside the box. Hansko is in there. Trauner is sat in midfield. And they just get countered and they concede a goal. Now, obviously, these guys score like 5 goals a game right now, which showcases you that you have plenty of good scorers in this team because they do go ahead and get things done. And if we go into the game, into the scores of Getrauda, for example, obviously under 21 for a bit longer, past this season as well, which I'm excited about. But we have Getrauda scores that we can bank on. He's an amazing player. We also have Hartman now, who in this past game got involved massively. Oops, sorry. Hartman, come on now. Chilinci Hartman also got called up to the national team of Netherlands, which is great. It's a team that obviously Getrauda is already part of. But in the last game, Hartman finally showcased the attacking qualities that I was expecting from him and got a 90 score as well. So I'm really hoping that when this defense settles down, with the likes of Bijlo returning, with the likes of Getrauda, Trauner, Hansko, and Hartman in defense, I do think the scores will improve even more. But for now, we have to rely on offensive output, and that's perfect for my under-23 super rare team. And obviously, we do have plenty of under-23 super rares in our gallery. Let me go ahead and into players. Under-23, oops, sorry, not watch lists. Where's this thing? Under-23 eligible, and then super rare. I can show you guys what we have available. So we have Pandur, we have Getrauda, Tresoldi, who's doing incredible in the second division. This past game week, he didn't play in a 7-0 victory because he caught the flu. But normally, he's their #1 striker. Hartman, obviously, very good. Jimenez has been scoring or assisting every single game since the season started, it feels like. And I've gotten nothing out of this. If this was played in a super rare division, we would have gotten something out of it. Hence the reason why I'm moving in here. Formose, he's injured right now. Hopefully he's back at some point, but he's more important for Cap 240, Cap 270 teams. Barisic moved to Switzerland. I think he's going to do really well there. And then we have Sven Mainans, Andre Almeida as well. These guys to put in there. Now, just because I have an under 23 super rare goalkeeper doesn't mean I'm going to play under 23 super rare each and every game week. Sometimes I'll obviously have some really good players in rare combined with only 2 good super rares that we have in under 23 super rare scarcity. So yeah, we'll be using them in under 23 rare pro as well. But generally speaking, the plan is to heavy stack the Feyenoord boys, Getrada, Hartman, Jimenez, alongside Pandur, and then have the extra choice between Tresoldi, between Mainans and Almeida, mainly those 3 players, and hopefully get something out of it. Because honestly, looking into the scores for under 23 in rare pro, the scores are just nuts, man. People get some insane scores in there. If we go back to like game week 4 or 3 before we went into the international break, let's take a look at the under 23 rares. It took you like, what, how many points to get a reward that was like somewhat decent? I'd say like top 30, 400 points in rare. In a rare pro, just to make it into the rewards, how many did you need? You needed like 378. And I feel like I haven't been able to get there with the players I've had. Obviously, I've had an injury to Musiala and all that jazz, but generally speaking, I feel like in under 23 super rare, with all the bonuses that you get, these scores that are required to get these players, it's like 400 points. It's nearly the same that you need in under 23 rare. So I'm just sat there thinking, hey, you know what? If I can just get myself to 400 plus points, I give myself a chance of winning a under 23 super rare player, which would be so exciting. Like, honestly, it would be so exciting because the amount of times where an under 23 player is like low in value, but then turns out to be a great player, that stuff excites me so much. Hence why I've gone into under 23 super rare this time around. I was like, you know what? Let's just go after it. Let's have fun. Let's do exactly what you want to play. But again, the main priority for me remains All-Star. All-Star Rare, All-Star Rare Pro. And if we go into All-Star Rare month-long right now, I'm sat in 707th. That doesn't necessarily mean anything because I've only had like 2-3 teams in there. I still have plenty of time to put multiple teams in, like 3 or 4 more teams I can put in here. And I already have a 400-point score. And I do genuinely believe we'll be getting a nice reward out of this. Ideally, where would I like to finish? I would love to finish within the top 180. It's going to be tough to get there, but I'm trying my best to put together the best lineups in here. An All-Star Rare Pro, as things stand, we are in the 135th position, which is not bad at all because it is already within the rewards. And I have a few scores in there that aren't necessarily amazing. So yeah. Just let's keep all of that in mind. I'm just genuinely excited to keep going. Sorare has been incredible. I've done a lot of stuff here and changed things up in the gallery. And after all, we are back up to like 47,000. When I started this rebuild, I was at like 49K. And right now, we're at 47.2, if anyone cares about the value stuff. And I still have around 500 euro in cash on the account. So yeah, it's not that terrible. I'm okay with it, with taking the losses. And this is something you got to realize as well. I do, like, this is fun for me. This is my hobby. This is something I love doing. I get so much out of this. Hence why, like, I can use this knowledge in my FIFA videos and it makes such an impact on my content. And in terms of like coming up with ideas and stuff, it isn't the same for the regular guy out there. The regular guy out there shouldn't just go to the bots and just sell on a bunch of players just because they feel like it the way I do it. I don't recommend you guys to do this. For me, the amount I've lost here, it takes me like 1 or 2 videos to make it back. So it's totally fine. for me personally. I don't want to brag or anything, but it's just the reality as things stand. So I don't want you guys thinking, oh, it's fine to lose out this much on trades. It really isn't. It's just fine for me and some other content creators that have the funds, or people that actually earn a decent living, that don't care about, not don't care, but it doesn't hurt them as much because they just go ahead and do something else within the game that brings them more joy. That's all it is. So I just wanted to mention that at the end of the video so that you guys don't think like, oh, this guy's just throwing money in the bin. That's not the point behind it, obviously. But yeah, I'm still as excited as ever. And once again, man, huge shout out to Sorare Data, guys. Obviously, I'm an ambassador of their product, and things have been coming out lately that I really, really like, especially a lineup strength indicator is an amazing thing that they have put in, which adds another layer to thinking about how you put your lineups together. So going into the lineup builder for this next game week, I don't know if it's already fully updated yet, but let's just quickly do an AI draft and see what it suggests me to play for the midweek, where I actually have some banging lineups. So this is a 79 score. Okay, All-Star Rare Pro with Willenreuter and Gertruida. Feyenoord defensive stack against Celtic. Interesting. Kökçü at home against Salzburg, who are not necessarily looking too good so far. They drew against Sturm Graz just now. And then you have Taremi and Wirtz. Wirtz is going to do great. I'm fully confident of that. But would the All-Star Rare team be better? Because that's another thing. Suggest lineup. Let's see the score. 83. So yeah, this team would be even better. And this is potentially what I'm going to put in. Not that close to it. I'm thinking I'm going to go like this. Ter Stegen, Koundé. And I'm going to full stack Leverkusen. Palacios, not full stack, but Palacios, Wirtz. And then as the extra in this case, I was thinking, who did I want to involve here? Who did I want to involve? I already forgot who I wanted to put into the squad. Who was it? God damn it. Who was it? Let me go back to... Oh, I deleted my default drafts, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay, so who did I put in there again? All-Star Rare? Oh, Hansko. Okay, Hansko against Celtic. He always gets good scores. This is probably the lineup that I'll put in. I'll probably captain Wirtz, to be fair. It gets an even higher score there. Yeah, 76. And by the way, most of the lineups I'm putting in are always like 70 to 80. That's the range I find myself in. And it seems like that's the range for like tier 4, tier 3s. So, yeah, the lineup strength indicator is an amazing thing. If you guys haven't signed up for Sorare Data, please use the link in the description down below and use the code Johnny when you do go ahead and, yeah, book in whichever the star membership or whatever you want to do. That'd be very much appreciated. It helps me out and hopefully brings you some joy knowing that as well. Have a good one, guys. Take care and peace.